Hi and welcome to JohnRayner.tv, where today I'd like to talk about the 3 steps of learning, And it's important to your business, to my business, to the team or the teams that you have, simply because the first step of any learning process from childhood to senior is the step of knowledge. Or if you break that word down, to know something, to know information, to know intellect. Basically, it's the acquisition of knowledge. The second step is understanding, and that's where someone's able to connect the dots with regards to the knowledge or the information, to really get an understanding or a comprehension of how the knowledge works. And then the last step, step 3, is wisdom, and this is managed by application of the knowledge and the understanding, and only when applied is one considered wise. And why is this important? Well, I give the analogy always with regards to, for example, car parts of an engine. Now, I absolutely love to drive. I like cars. I'm not a car fanatic, but I do like to drive. Long distances, short distances, it doesn't matter. But here's the point. I have no clue. I have no knowledge about the components of an engine and what makes an engine work. I'm clueless. Therefore, I have absolutely no understanding or comprehension, which is step 2. And therefore, I'm unable, like a good mechanic, I'm unable to apply my knowledge and my understanding so that people can benefit from the engines that I produce. But keeping this more relative, I think about recently when I was talking with a client of mine. It's a new client, and we're working with them on their business. They're generating about $5 million a year in revenue, and that's all well and good. Their profits are reasonable, but here's the problem. They've been in that revenue bracket for the last 2.5 to 3 years without seeing the desired growth. And what's interesting, when I was talking with this particular client about their last 2-year history, this particular client has been to multiple conferences, done multiple webinars, and basically has invested about $12,000, $15,000 in the last 2 years just on knowledge. Step 1, just on knowledge. And it's funny, talking with this particular person, I won't say their name, but every time I mention something that's proven and that works, this particular person says these words: I know. It's like them saying, I have knowledge, I have knowledge, I have knowledge. And that's all well and good, but their business hasn't scaled or grown. And then, of course, there's the understanding. And whilst this person's got some understanding with some level of the knowledge that they've acquired over the last 2 years, it's interesting because they've been unable to complete step 3, which is wisdom by way of application. They've been unable to apply the knowledge and the understanding because they've had some bad providers, or they've chosen the wrong providers, or they didn't use providers and try to do it in-house without the right knowledge and understanding, and then of course that leads to application. So what's my point? If for any reason your business is stuck and you feel like you've got a lot of knowledge, and maybe you're someone who says to an advisor, or says to someone when you're watching a webinar, or you say to someone when you're at a conference, I know, or internally you think, I know that, I have knowledge of that. Again, that's all well and good, but they won't help that much until there's a real understanding of the components. But again, that won't do anything practical until such time that we get to step 3, and whether it's us, we applying, or we bring in the right resources, or we hire the right resources, or contract the right resources to apply that knowledge and that wisdom, that knowledge and that understanding, ultimately to be a wise business person. And that is the 3 steps of learning: knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. I trust you'll be wise today and following this video in your business. All the best. See you soon on johnrayner.tv.